I can indeed. Are you ready to go in just a minute? I'm just getting set up. Alrighty, Ash, I am good. Welcome to Buckby Land Rover Park again for the second time in 2 weeks. Another big doubleheader coming your way here. It's the two sides that battled it out in the Super League right to the finish last year. Launceston City and Hobart Zebras, the 2017 State Cup finalists. Both teams have taken a bit of a step back this season, but despite that, they'll be keen for 3 points in this game, and there have been some pretty entertaining ties between the two teams. And I think we could be in for a pretty entertaining 90 minutes here today. Both teams will be gunning for the victory, no doubt. There's really no use in getting draws at this stage of the year for either of them. In all likelihood, neither going to be able to catch Ulverston at this point for the title at any rate. So very much just playing for second spot, you'd have to suggest. And Launceston City with a little break over the Zebras there, currently at 9 points. Perhaps Taruna, who are 10 points adrift but have the 2 games in hand, are the biggest threat. But win for City today, and they'd put themselves really in the box seat for that second spot. As you see, the reason for their fall off there, the form has dropped away from Launceston City. No wins in their last 4. Losses to Ulverston and Kingborough, and then draws with Taruna and Clarence in there. So there have been a few indifferent results. And the Hobart Zebras have, I think, yeah, I'm not trusting those results, to be completely honest. I know that they drew with Clarence a week ago. So certainly, I think we might have last year's. So yes, I don't think the Zebras are recent form. But anyway, they are, as we saw on the ladder, chasing the northern pair of Launceston City and Ulverston. And here is the Launceston City team to take the pitch today. Of course, notable once again, no Beth Bygrave and no Kiara Walsh in there either. Real key movers for this side, and without them over the past few weeks, they've really struggled for results, the City. But they do have in goals, number 1, Lucian Dewsbury. Made a few good saves last week, but there wasn't too much she could do against a pretty rampant Ulverston team. Keelan Fagan led the line, but then dropped back slightly deeper, and City's best moves generally came through her. She's going to have to be the key playmaker and threaten attack today with Bygrave out. Amy Hawes, Brooke Hernick at the back there was pretty solid. Amy Hallaby, Lauren Zazadny, Lillian Shigog, Emily Hernick, always a threat on the left wing. Shalia Malkin, Ruby Banner, and Selena Stevenson. Perhaps fortunate to be out there today. Probably should have got a red card last week, got away with one, and she rounds out the 11 today. Georgia Legg, Madison Duffy, and Annika Wright-Samer on the bench. That is the City lineup. We'll flip now to their opponents, the Hobart Zebras. And at top there, number 2, Kayla Mason, tenacious defender, one of the quicker defensive players in the competition. Number 3, Danielle Canagiza, I believe, playing a 100th game today for the Hobart Zebras. So she'll be keen to make an impact. Lucy McGregor, you'd expect in midfield. Erin Delaney at fullback. Sarah Morris is going to have to carry a fair bit of the attacking load today, along with Zoe Nichols, given the absences of the team. Shankno Lucy Johnson in particular, a big blow after her injury last week. Number 7, Caitlin Roberts. Number 11, Rachel Gill. Not, in fact, Riddler anymore. Number 13, Madison Graham makes a return. Haven't seen her in this side for a little while. Janie Archer. And in net, slightly strange number for a goalkeeper, but I don't mind it. The number 27, Casey Ponting, will be in net. Lucy Johnson is fit enough for the bench. Simona Dvorakova. Well, that is a new name. There's some good banter going on here on the touchline between Chris A and Luigi there. They are very much just getting into it pre-game. All in good spirits. Some good banter between the two. I remember last year in a game that loomed perhaps as somewhat of a title decider. It was a game where Launceston City created chance after chance and just couldn't find a way through the Hobart Zebras and score. Shelley Cook was in particularly inspired form, but the banter between the two coaches that day was top class. Really did enjoy it. And they're off to a good start today. So we've got Ian Colhoun running the middle today, Sarah Den Hartzog, and I'm not sure the first name there, but Gurung is going to be running the lines as Chris Hayes just proving that he's all talk once again. All talk. As the banter now extends to the commentary box, but we're all in readiness here. Everyone in pretty good spirits down on the touchline. And two teams will be wanting the victory for different reasons. They're largely both playing for second spot, you'd imagine. But I think we saw earlier in the year, this Zebras team, they were battered from pillar to post down at KG5 by Launceston City. There might be a little bit of revenge that they'll be gunning for today. But it's going to be tough for City to repeat that domination, given the names they don't have out there today, missing some important players. We'll see how the second stringers step up, whether they can make the required impact around the grounds this afternoon. 1-0 to the Olympia Warriors over Clarence United down south in the MPL. Of course, following this one, a big clash between these two teams in the MPL as well. I'll get your score from South Hobart University in a moment, but we're ready to go now. It's the latest instalment in the Italian derby in the PFD Women's Super League. The Hobart Zebras and Launceston City. They might not have as much to play for as they did last season, but there's still some fantastic footballers out there who should be able to put on a good show today. As Janie Archer gets on the ball. Looks like she's going to be lining up at centre back alongside Kayla Mason. The ball falls away of Emily Hernick early on that. Lovely sunny day here again. Last week we had some good weather in the afternoon after a pretty cold start, but beautiful day up in Launceston at the moment. I'm sure the mercury will dip a little bit later for the second of the two games, but for now, there seem to be perfect conditions for the players. That one another back down. Try and carry it forward. It's chipped in the Hernick direction or repelled by Kayla Mason. Delaney looking it forward. Now turning on it. In the middle was Roberts, but her pass was cut out by Stevenson, who shifts it forward. And a chance for Hernick, who just had a really heavy touch. She'd escaped Kayla Mason there and put a few yards. Freedom. Just a heavy touch, allowing her to charge in on net and test Casey Ponting. No doubt was the intention. It was very much a team who like to pass out from the back, although the initial attempt shut down. They'll just chip this one into the midfield. Roberts stripping away in that. Hernick again, playing a 1-2 and a big gap here, but the offside flag has been raised. There's Amy Hallaby threatening to get in behind. Looks like she's going to play at the top of the formation today. Word from Lucy McGregor. Plays it to Zoe Nichols. It's round one, Zoe Nichols, then threads it through, but just too far ahead of Danielle Canageza. Here's Lucy McGregor. And now shifted over the top. Emily Hernick's won the foot race here. A great chance for Emily Hernick. First shot of the game, straight at Ponting, makes the save. And it's a good piece of keeping from Ponting, but some worrying signs for the Zebras' defence. Pushed up a little high, and Hernick for the second time getting him behind. This time, nice the first touch, which led to the chance. And in the end, couldn't find a way past Casey Ponting, who I think most goalkeepers are happy to get an early touch in a game. So the cross swung in near post, and then floated to the back post. McGregor makes a crucial block through all the bodies there. Hallaby busy early, but is dispossessed by McGregor. And then she turns and coughs it up. Ian Shegog, as camera's cut out. Hallaby from the box has her shot deflected off a leg and behind for a corner. I apologise for the technical problems. We'll hopefully have the picture coming back to you very shortly.
We've got 9 back. If we can't defend with 9 of us, we're in a bit of trouble. Okay.
So the corner's going to be swung in. It's Launceston City on the attack here. Emily Hernick's got the corner on the right-hand side. Plenty of bodies to pick out in the box. And she goes into the middle of the mixer, deflects off of Roberts. Tracked down by Stevenson. Back out to the right for Hernick, who crosses to the back post. Had a player there, floated over her head. And out it goes. Cleared away by the Zebras. But dangerous ball, that one, to the back post. Not too far away. An opening there. Now Mason clears the defensive area. The Rachel Gill, she volleys that one into the air. Headed forward by Lucy McGregor. The ball defensive side of halfway for Zebras. They're in possession through Janie Archer. Works it up to Roberts, and now Lucy McGregor in the middle. Coming through as Archer, just smashes it right down the middle. And Dewsbury's off a line to whack it back into the other half of the pitch. Madison Graham plays it forward, trying to tee up Roberts. Didn't do so. Now Keelan Fagan chips the ball forward for Hallaby. Steered away from her by Gill, who's now got to give chase on the right wing here. Left back duties for Gill at the moment. She's up against Lillian Shegog. Plays it back to Kayla May.